Welcome, Jesters. Fun fact, pharmacy deserts are not a thing. Why are they coming up with this now? Who knows? I think I know why. The researchers that came up with this, that are trying to make it a thing, they're trying to become famous over it, probably had this idea before, but they are no doubt leftists who realized that, actually shockingly realized that probably wasn't a good idea to try to make this a thing, while all of the pharmacies over the last couple of years were actually closing because of lax law enforcement in blue cities, right? It really wouldn't look good for the cause, and we all know why the pharmacies were closing, but they are back at it, and they've been trying to make this a thing recently, but it is no more a thing than food deserts were, and that was an official thing. If anybody has forgotten, and I actually thought this was a creation of the Obama administration, but believe it or not, yes, something this crazy had to come out of Scotland, of all places. Yes, Scottish researchers came up with this back in the 90s, and miraculously, it took the U.S. government about 10 years to discover this little nugget and make it official U.S. policy. There's even a map, believe it or not. You can just search USDA food desert map, and, well, there it is. Basically, the definition is areas that are in poverty that are at least 1 mile away from a grocery store with fresh food or things like that. Yeah, okay. If you go look at the map for your neighborhood, you will realize how ridiculous this is. I looked at a couple of neighborhoods that I am familiar with, and they're not food deserts. Only a bunch of nitwit bureaucrats could come up with this. Kendale Lakes, west of here, is a food desert. It's not a food desert. Believe me, if you knew about this area, yeah, not a food desert. The other area, in Orlando, the South International Drive area, is a food desert. Yes, right. All the timeshares and luxury golf resorts are in a food desert. Right, yeah. Hey, these bureaucrats. Anyway, well, actually, you know what? They would say something. If it weren't for the poverty aspect of it, I would live in a food desert, because all the housewives around here, they have to drive a whopping 4 miles in their G-Wagon to Publix or Whole Foods or Milam's. Yeah, that's the kind of food desert that I live in. It's absolutely tragic. So the thing is, this has never been a thing, and they're just trying to scare people. And now, again, really not the best time, because if we really want to talk about deserts... Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, they're so worried about pharmacy deserts. Well, you know who runs one of the largest pharmacy operations in the country. That would be Walmart. Yes, as do Target. And as we've seen over the past couple of weeks, who is apparently suffering because of the canceling of EBT and food stamps? Yeah, that would be Walmart. So somehow all these people that live in a food desert are able to get to Walmart. And there's not a Walmart on any block. Most people don't live within a mile of a Walmart, shockingly. So somehow the people that are in a food desert on food stamps somehow get to Walmart to spend their food stamps on Twinkies and Ho-Hos and Dr. Pepper. Yeah, someone explain that to me. But I just want to remind everybody, another thing that has come out of the whole shutdown mess, we have been exposed to a type of desert that has been created in America, created by the Democrats, and that is a healthcare affordability desert. We are seeing Obamacare premiums are going to skyrocket. Won't affect me, of course, but because I am a responsible, productive member of society. Yes, we are seeing Obamacare subsidies. Well, they're going to spike because the subsidies are expiring. The premiums are expiring. No, I'm sorry, the premium subsidies are expiring. I'm just going to remind everybody that this is all on the Democrats. No Republican voted for Obamacare. Now you have all these Democrats running around talking about the Republican-created healthcare crisis. Oh, no. Again, no Republican voted for Obamacare. No Republican voted for these subsidies to expire. And if a system is going to collapse because it's not going to be continually subsidized, how did it make anything affordable? Democrats have created a healthcare affordability desert in this country, and Republicans are right to not bail them out. Yes, I'm sorry. If you voted Democrat and you were relying on Obamacare, well, you know what? It's time for you to slog through the desert, and maybe you will find enlightenment. It's very easy. Just stop voting for them, and we will make healthcare. We will make America. We will We will make America the healthcare oasis that it is to the rest of the world. Because you know I'm right.